I've seen a few screenshots circulating Twitter recently. This absolutely insane texture pack which turns Minecraft into Lego. And people that know me well know that I really like Lego, and well, this channel is a Minecraft channel, so it's kinda something I had to check out. So let's see how that went. Okay, so here we are on the website. As you can see, download instructions, gallery and stuff. This looks really beautiful. So in downloads, they do have a free version, which is what I'm going to get first, just to make sure it works. And they also recommend using these shaders as well. Right, let's see how this looks then. Oh, dude. That's already so cool. Right, let's quickly create a new world just to see what this looks like. We'll go creative. Right, so this is it without shaders. I'm not sure what it will look like with them. Oh my goodness. Dude, look at this. Okay, it's definitely a little bit laggy. So I think we'll bring down our render distance. I mean, I would like to point out here on their like recommended stuff that they recommend a render distance of 4 chunks. So like, you know, it might be a little bit laggy, but dude, look at this. Oh gosh, okay, it definitely lags when you load in too many chunks really quick. They also recommend turning smooth lighting off, which like, I don't know what it really does with this, but look at that. Like, you get to see all the seams between each block and everything, or each brick, I guess now in this case. Okay, so this is what it looks like without shaders and stuff, and I have replay mode going, so I can show you a lot of before and after sort of shots. That's really cool, that cave. And I think like at a distance where you can't tell it's Lego and stuff and it just sort of becomes solid textures, it really reminds me of what the game looked like back in its really early releases. You know, like with the really saturated grass and stuff? It reminds me a lot of that. Okay, so let's see. What does this look like when we activate shaders? Oh, dude. Okay, I mean, like, my frames have definitely dropped. Oh, God. Oh, there's motion blur on that. Oh, gosh. I like everything except the motion blur. Why am I shaking? That's really weird. I'm fine with everything but the motion blur. Can I turn that off? Okay, like, let's set it to medium. Motion blur. Turn that off completely. Right. Okay. Definitely handling this better. This is still a bit choppy though. Okay, I seem to be somewhat fine on low. That's quite good. Okay. Oh my gosh, we have the chickens though. The chickens have a texture. Dude. Okay, like look at this. This is really cool actually. I think you definitely need a bit of a beefy PC to handle it, but like it's really nice. And I really want to see what this looks like with a better version. Alright, time to blow up my PC. It was made for 1.20.4, which is not the version I'm in, but I am hoping that it's all fine. Oh my gosh, it's got custom sounds. Listen. It's a Lego brick. So there we go. Look at that. We now have vines, I think, so I should be able to climb up that. Look at that. Where'd the world go? Oh. So yeah, look at that. We now have vines on all of the trees and stuff. That is so cool. I crashed the game. Okay, so we've proved that the texture pack works, but what are we going to do with it? Well, there's 3 things that I think would be a good way to show this off. First of all, I want to explore a random Minecraft world to give myself and you guys a general impression of what it's like to go around with this pack. Next up, I want to explore some of my old projects and worlds that I play in to see how different builds look with this. And finally, I want to come up with and create an amazing build using this texture pack to show it off a little. I'll also throw in an overall review of the pack and what I think of it too. There's also one final thing I would like to mention after all of that as well. However, we will return to that later. Please though, if you do watch any part of this video, I do ask that it's that bit. Dude, just look at this. It feels like a whole different game. Definitely need to wait for stuff to load in first. Oh my gosh, is the grass blowing in a certain direction? It is, isn't it? I mean, I think that's a shaders thing. I don't think that's because of the texture pack, but like still, it's quite impressive. Just look at all of the different blocks and stuff. So yeah, as you can tell, some of it is still in progress, like Blackstone and everything, that's not done really. They have a few parts of Deep Slate, but not all of them. Oh, whoa. That's a really weird effect with the torch. Like, it sort of makes it amplifies the darkness. It's like, it sort of does what your eyes would do in a normal situation. They adjust. Is that coal? I think this is coal. Yeah, this is coal ore. And the torch is attached to the wall with a little clip. That's a really cool feature. I realize some of this might not make sense if you don't have Lego, and especially if you're not, like, familiar with Lego Minecraft in a way, because some of this is definitely based off of what they have in the set. Stuff like the doors interest me, because yeah, this is a dark oak door, so like, look, I can open and close it. I just find it really cool to look at how, like, they've actually managed to make so much in the game with just all of the pieces. What I really want to know is if they use the same sort of colors that Lego has. Oh, wow, this is so much smoother as soon as I moved it down to 5 chunks. Okay, their recommended is actually correct. Use their recommended levels. This is so much smoother. Because, of course, like, Lego has its own sort of set of colors. They don't just use unique colors for every single piece. Is this what a horse looks like? Where's the back of its mane? So, like, I'm wondering if they actually use all of the colors that Lego would actually use in these situations. Oh my gosh, all of the animals. I think the pigs are my favorite. The pigs might be my favorite right now. I want to explore around a little bit, though. So we're going to do /locate. And I think I'm going to go with like a classic village or something. So let's teleport here. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. This is so adorable and stuff. And oh, we're gonna get to see nighttime. Oh man, look at the ambience with this. This is so amazing. The hay bales and stuff. Anything in here? What's it like in here? Oh, I have broken the glass. I think the glass is my fault. I have a few other mods installed which they did say can break the glass panes. Okay, the cauldron is really cool. I don't know why I like that so much, but I do. Does the chest have an opening? Oh my gosh, it does have an open animation. And the bread and stuff. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't just use, like, the actual bread texture. Lego does have a bread, like, model. There is a Lego bread piece, so I don't know why you would use that, but I guess this does kind of fit the scale and shape of the game and stuff. Oh, as your eyes adjust and stuff, it all goes quite monochrome as you head into the darkness until you come back here, and then look, it all gets its color back and stuff. Again, I think that's because of the shaders. Oh my gosh, the brewing stand is massive. Although, again, I think that's what they actually use in Lego Minecraft sets. Right, we are going to set the time back to day, though. There we go. Hello, mate. How are you doing? You've got a nice, fun design, haven't you? Now, what I do want to actually find here are the villagers that... Oh my gosh, it makes brick noises. Oh, it's got that, like, perfect Lego snap. Right, you're what I want to find. I want to see the villagers. Oh my gosh. So I think these are the actual, like, Lego villager heads and stuff that you would find. What's in your chest? You have an emerald? Oh, that's a good way of doing the emeralds. The little pyramid shapes. Yeah, I feel I should specify now, like, I am a massive fan of Lego, and I do know a lot of rare pieces. So, like, you might see me wandering around and occasionally going, like, oh, that piece is really rare in a Lego set or something. Like, that's only found in this one specific Lego set, because I do know stuff like that. That's kind of what caught my interest so much. This is the lava. Okay, the lava's... Is that made of... That's made of bricks. Oh my gosh, the fire's made with little animated studs. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, is that a little lantern? Sorry, I just tried finding, like, lanterns and stuff. I can't speak. I just tried finding, flint and steel and stuff, because I wanted to see the soul fire. Is that flint and steel? That is. No, I wanted to see soulfire and stuff. That's a lantern again. Oh, the soul fire doesn't have a texture. Can we add that, please? Just like hue shift the fire or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna comment because I have no idea how you would even make this. To everyone that's worked on this texture pack, they are really talented. Please go and support them. What other structures could we take a look at? I kind of want to see a jungle pyramid. What? Are they called jungle pyramids? I thought they would be called jungle temples. I guess they're jungle pyramids. This looks really cool. I think the jungle might be my favorite biome so far. It definitely lags out your game a bit. The melons. Okay, actually, speaking of melons, oh my gosh, yes. What do pumpkins look like? That is so fun. And I love the snap when you place stuff down. What's going on? Are the skeletons shooting each other? What is going on? Are you guys all standing on the, like, yeah, you're all standing on the tripwire, aren't you? And I assume this is redstone dust. Yeah, it is. Look at that. Sorry, let's get a little bit of light. Oh my goodness, the flashbang. Yeah, so the redstone dust is just kind of like, oh, it lights up, of course. It's just kind of like a flat 1x2 tile. This looks quite neat as well, like the sort of larger jungle tree. I'm gonna be honest, I think the larger, wider trees actually work better than the normal ones. Actually, maybe not. I don't know. Dude, this is genuinely a really cool biome, though. I want to see this, like, before and after with the texture pack. Okay, the jungle is definitely... Okay, I crashed. Okay, so I have just looked on their Discord as well, and someone was commenting that the shaders was what was killing their game. So I wonder if we swap to bare bones. Sorry, not bare bones, BSL. Sorry, I used these with the bare bones texture pack. So this might lose some of the depth in the textures, but it might also run the game a bit faster. Oh, wow, we are all the way back here. Okay, and this is definitely running smoother. Yeah, look at that. That is much smoother. Although you could definitely say that it's sort of taken away from it a bit. I don't know. Let's do a little side-by-side comparison or something. Okay, yeah, the Kappa shaders definitely work a bit better. Okay, maybe it's actually just the jungle that was lagging me out, because it's still not too bad. Right, there's one last structure that I kind of want to look at, and that is a desert pyramid. Actually, no, there's one more we'll check after this. Okay, so sandstone doesn't have a texture yet. That's quite unfortunate. The desert is really weird, though, because look at that. The sand has such a smooth texture, so you're just in a really flat area. Which, like, I guess it's no more flat than the game is by default. This is something I did want to see, though. The cacti. Look at that. That's a fun way of doing it. And again, I think that's how they're actually built in the real Minecraft sets. Okay, I didn't intend on finding a lush cave, but I did, and honestly, like, it kind of works surprisingly well, despite the fact that there's no moss textures yet. I think definitely they could optimize the vertices if they just flattened out the edge. I don't think you need a hollow underneath for most of the blocks. Just like little tip for the makers of it there. Could probably save a lot of processing power, although it would look slightly worse, I have to admit. But to be fair, when you see most stuff from the top, it doesn't really matter if the hollow bit's underneath. Actually, wait, it's not even hollow consistently. Hold on, so if I go back to creative mode, yeah, some of this doesn't have a hollow one. So diorite is hollow, but stone isn't. I have to be honest, I am not entirely sure why. That is the edge of the world. Is that a glow squid? There's particles here. Oh my gosh, are you actually made of Lego? Hold on, sorry, we're gonna bring a squid up here and it's gonna suffocate, but you are made of Lego. Oh my gosh, right, you are my new favorite design. I know you're just a glow squid and stuff, but that is really cool. Okay, there is one last structure that I want to see, and that is an ancient city, and this isn't gonna be perfect because we did see Deep Slate wasn't entirely done with textures yet. I am stuck in the ground. Let's just dig down. I'm sure we'll find it eventually. This is so fun, just the Lego snapping noise. Oh, whoa, whoa, I fell. Are we here? Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, the candles, that's good. Oh, wow, but you really cannot see anything down here. Again, that's a shaders thing. Shaders tends to make stuff dark a lot of the time. Let's just give myself night vision, and that doesn't work. Again, probably a shaders thing. This is really cool, though, from what I can see. Like, structures actually do convert really well. Okay, and there is one last thing that I want to see, and that is the Badlands. And I think I actually want the eroded Badlands? Yeah, so this is one of the ones where I knew that they had converted every single block into Lego. And also, I think I got it wrong. This is not the biome I was looking for. Oh, I've only just realized they have dripstone. Look at that. And like, it actually gets wider and stuff, and then it... Oh, that's cool. I keep middle clicking expecting to get like the individual brick. Like, I keep middle clicking on this and stuff, hoping to just get the top tile. That's not how it works. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, so this is technically the eroded Badlands. That's why it's teleporting me here. But it's literally the smallest one in existence. That's annoying. Oh my gosh, okay, the shaders really do hurt your eyes sometimes. No, I wanted to see a biome, like, filled with all of these, but it keeps teleporting me to this one, which is the smallest one on Earth. What is that? What is this? Oh, this is coarse dirt. This is a wooded Badlands. I thought it was all forest, because there's actual forest here, but no, this is wooded Badlands up at the top, because it's got coarse dirt with trees. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so we've gone around a random seed to explore a little bit, but what happens with some worlds that people have already played in? So, not many of you probably know this, but back on an old channel, I used to have a survival series. Oh my gosh, this is bookshelves. That is really colourful. I used to have a survival series. Also, oh my gosh, I've only just realised what armour looks like. That's really cool. Does this redstone still work? Okay, that's quite fun. I don't know why, there's something really fun about seeing that in Lego. So yeah, this is a little bit of a world tour for a series that many of you have not watched. So yeah, unfortunately, like the little town that I built and stuff, that doesn't really work because most of these blocks haven't been converted. Ooh, but the wheat field has been. Is this what wheat looks like? Okay, that's quite cool, and definitely some issues with the textures there. I think the textures sometimes have a few issues when the shaders tries to like add wind and stuff. So you know when leaves shake because of a shader pack? That seems to cause a few issues. I'm not actually opt in this world. Okay. On the music discs as well. Sorry, I have to take a look at this. Oh, look at that. That's so fun. I absolutely love that. Jeez, okay, the lighting. These shaders need to calm down. Oh, what does a husk look like? Wait, has the Enderman got a texture as well? Are you Lego? I can't tell if you're Lego or not, because sometimes your texture... You are Lego! The husk's quite interesting as well. Definitely, like, a different color on the trousers. Anyway, that is off topic. I want to go and fly off this way to find one of my favorite bases I ever had. And again, this is probably a new experience for most people watching this video, because I actually had less than 100 subscribers, I'm pretty sure, when this series ended. And again, that was on an old channel. Right, that island's there, so I think we are almost here. It's just kind of at the end of this ice. Oh, this looks like it's going to be the cove that it was sort of in. I think it's just around this corner. There's grass here. That's promising. There's builds. Yep, this is it. Oh my goodness, my little boat actually looks like a Lego set. That is so fun. Oh, hello, Garfield. I remember you. Okay, no, this is my favorite thing. The fact that my boat looks like a real Lego set. That's so fun. And honestly, like, working with shapes actually seems to be a bit better here, because like this right here, this is a trapdoor. But when put like this, you really cannot tell that it's a trapdoor. So like, it works a lot better. Dude, that is amazing. I am so happy with that. The path blocks work really well and stuff. Is that a... What is that? Is that a candle? Oh my gosh, that is. I mean, I know I saw candles earlier, but just like the fact fact that it's orange kind of made it look like it was way more on fire. Oh my gosh, what was the last build I was planning? Why have I got so many of these blocks? Here's our Christmas tree that we had. That was fun. This is glowstone, I think. Yeah, that is. That's a cool texture. Honestly, kind of prefer that to actual glowstone. Amethyst, unfortunately, doesn't have a texture. When you get these weird, like, textures sort of mixing, it kind of looks like when you stick stuff into Blender, if you've ever used that. Not like a kitchen blender. Like the software blender, it kind of looks like that. We have our pumpkin farm, the melon farm. We've got all of the crops. This is a good opportunity to look at it. So yeah, I think this is wheat. You've got beetroot, you have carrots, and then there's potatoes here. You've got sugar cane. Oh, sweet berry bushes aren't changed. These are actually one of my favorite plants. I'm not even joking. Sweet berry bushes are one of my favorite plants in the game. There's the house here that Knight built. This looks really cool. Again, it looks like an actual Lego set. What is this block here? Oh, stripped birch logs. Okay, that's interesting. You've got like the line sort of texture. That sort of grooved look. Oh, the signs are quite nice. I don't know why I like that so much. I just kind of do. Okay, so things definitely break in item frames and stuff. It's like you've got a full-on bucket poking out of this one. Honestly, though, still looking quite good. What I want to see, though... Okay, so there's brick and granite textures. That's fun. Oh, quartz doesn't have a texture. That's upsetting. I really was hoping this would look different. I can imagine this Colosseum as, like, a full sort of texture. I think that would look really cool, honestly. And yet you have another massive wheat field. Oh, that's why I had so many logs and leaves. I was doing trees. And yeah, unfortunately, the texturing on this mountain and stuff that we were building, it kind of falls apart when you don't have the same textures. Still, though, it doesn't look that bad. I think my favorite thing I have seen so far is definitely the ship, though. This looks like it would actually be a set. It's so fun. I keep saying that this video. Okay, now there is one last thing that I want to see in this texture pack, and that is the Lotus SMP. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. And it's raining as well. I haven't seen rain in this texture. There's actually water. Oh my gosh. Like all the bricks are wet and stuff. Oh, Melody, your house looks amazing when it's converted to Lego. Even though some of the textures don't work, it looks so good. I feel like Spidey's base is definitely a place to check out. I need to reload the chunks. Okay, maybe I need to reload the shaders. Okay, maybe this part of the world just doesn't exist. Anything that doesn't work normally, I'll see if I can get a view of it in replay mod. Replay mod tends to be a little better with rendering stuff, so you might be able to see it there. Dude, the road here though, honestly, like this feels like a Lego game. It actually does. Like Spidey, your road has come across really well. And actually, with Spidey being the king of interiors, what is this like? Oh my goodness. Dude. I could not have picked a better house to look in. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. This has come across so well. The toilet, oh my gosh. It looks a bit like a duck. I don't know if you get what I mean there, but it just looks like a duck. Oh, this looks like... This feels really eerie for some reason. This feels like a desk more than a bed now. Like, I don't know. I would be interviewed here. Wait. No way. Don't tell me there's actually a disc in this jukebox. That is the best feature so far. The disc actually appears in the jukebox. That is so cool. I take damage in the Lego brick noise. I have, like, moved on to some other dimension or something. Oh, gosh, it's nighttime or something. That's why. Okay. You know what? Flying is surprisingly smooth given the lag here, but alright, I am going through here. I need to find a bed. Sorry, Spidey, I'm gonna... Oh, wait, I've got a bed in my inventory. Okay, Spidey, you know what? Full respect to you. Your house and your interior looks absolutely amazing in Lego. Dude, there's a double rainbow in the sky. Okay, this still doesn't want to load. Oh. Whoa. Oh, Spidey. Spidey, this looks amazing. And your little framework for a house looks amazing as well. I think... Oh gosh, I've crashed, haven't I? Okay, as I was saying, Spidey, there is something weird about your base that causes this box, even after a relog. No, this is really cool. I think one of my favorite things that's been converted is actually the fences. For some reason, they add so much shape and everything to it. This just looks really fun. This looks so cool when it's all in Lego. Something else I want to see. I doubt many of these blocks have been converted. Oh, they actually look like they have. Okay, mud is in this texture pack. This is Spidey's Rainforest Cafe, or I think he's calling it the Jungle Giant. Oh, this looks really cool. And there should be a Ravager. Hello, you've been You've been converted to Lego. You look really cool as well. Okay, so not every block has been converted, but you can definitely get the sense of what it looks like. Yeah, you can definitely get a feel for what it would be. Especially like outside and stuff where all of the textures are here. Dude, look at that. Oh, there's a zombie wearing a pumpkin. That is fun. That's amazing. I love that. Oh gosh, I've fallen in a pit. Is this a composter? Oh my gosh, it is, isn't it? They did a good job converting the chests as well. They all look absolutely perfect. Right, and we're gonna get to see something that I'm not sure what it will look like here, but this is gonna be the Nether. Well, kind of. So we're on the Nether roof. Oh, that is a weird feeling with the bedrock floor. Okay, I think another base that I want to check out whilst we're on this side of the map is going to be Buzzy's. The Nether portals are cool as well. Let me know if you can tell what some of these blocks are, because I know what brick that is, actually. Like, some of these are pretty obscure bricks. Oh, of course, I forgot about the fact that Buzzy's textures haven't been converted yet. Oh, this is what shulker boxes look like, though. That's cool. Yeah, unfortunately, Buzzy's base hasn't had any texture conversion, really. Although, I can already tell this would be really fun if it did work. Like, that's the main takeaway with this. It's not all done yet, but it's going to be absolutely amazing once it is. What's annoying as well is there's a few places I know might look really cool, but I can't show them in a video because it's kind of spoiler content. Let's take a look at Colorland. How does this look? Okay, the gate doesn't exist, but it does with the warped wood. That's quite fun. Oh my gosh, the gate's really fun. Okay, Colorland's converted quite well, actually. Like, a lot of the flowers exist and stuff. Okay, that's good. Although, of course, there's definitely a few more obscure blocks, like Prismarine clearly doesn't exist yet. Oh, and it definitely gets laggy as we start loading in more stuff. Okay, so Squid's Mega Base has actually come across really well. Look at that. It is also the most laggy, and I think it's because of this glass here. Look at that. That's normally, like, a really cool fade effect. But of course, in this texture pack, it just kills the game. But yeah, Squid, this is what your base would look like in Lego. Honestly, it looks absolutely amazing. On the tall flowers, that's really nice. I know I keep repeating stuff here, but like genuinely, it's just my actual reaction to stuff. It's so cool, so amazing to see. Squid, your base lags out the entire world, but there is something I want to see if it comes across. And it doesn't really. I mean, all of the sort of beams coming off of it do, but like, yeah, unfortunately, Ferris wheel didn't come across too well. Your little candy shop didn't come across too bad, though. And you know what? Like, this sort of looks like the thing you would find in Lego City Undercover or something, if you know what I mean. And like, you know, you've got a nice little place to eat and stuff. That's a bit like Spidey's area. How did Pringles man come across? Pringles guy came across quite well. The car park honestly looks quite good as well. There's all this stuff here, and I'm talking about a car park. Okay, and whilst we are nearby, another place that I wanted to take a look at, I think it's over here based on where the particles are, but this should be Chespee's base once it loads in. Can I find a place to land based on memory? Okay, there's blocks here, nice. F3A, reload the chunks, there we go. Oh, unfortunately there's moss, okay. Oh, but Chespee, your mountain, that is amazing. And that, I don't know what that is, but that looks really cool. Ooh, take note. A hobbit hole might be a nice place to build. Yeah, dude, look at that. That's quite good, actually. And the bee's interesting. Let's see. What does your interior look like? Oh, okay. I like this interior. This is really nice. Dude, the boat is another thing that looks like it could be an actual set. Oh, and this is my first time seeing the barrels. That's brilliant. I'm really sitting here looking at barrels, aren't I? That's what I'm impressed at. A little bit sad. Okay, so I think the one last place that I want to take a look at. Dude, is this a little tree house? Where did this come from? How long has this been here? But again, it looks really nice. Ooh, that's such a good shelf. I don't know when that was built, but like, this is like prime example of what this texture pack can look like. Just small little dioramas or something made like this. That's what really works. But yeah, so the last place that I want to look at, I think, is my base. And I think my base will actually come across quite well, because I'm pretty sure most of the blocks that it's made of... Oh gosh, where is the ground? I'm pretty sure that most of the blocks that my base is made of has actually been converted across. Okay, what does my base look like? Okay, I'm liking this. The fin on top. We haven't actually gotten to look at the walls much, but that's a really nice look for them. Huh, the redstone lamps don't have a texture. That is honestly surprising. I thought they did. Oh, look at the little gun on my ship and stuff. Oh, this is brilliant. The anvil. Oh my gosh. Oh, the little like force field doorway. That looks actually amazing in Lego. Oh my gosh. Let's see, what does the command center look like? Oh, I mean, you're a bit blinded by like the lever and stuff in the way, but like honestly, it comes across brilliantly again. Trapdoors really coming in clutch here. Oh, that looks like it could be an actual set again. Yo, like, let's just address the Lego company straight up here. Like, please make a Lego set of my base. Oh, it feels like it could actually be a set. This is... Oh my gosh, I'm smiling so much from this. But finally, let's take a little look actually down at my base. Okay, so some of the deep slate isn't brought across. That's a bit unfortunate. So, like, yeah, not looking great, but that is catching my eye. My little temple here, I can already... Oh, the stairs, they're so cute. It's definitely not fully loaded in and stuff. Like, definitely some of these textures don't work, but honestly, it's still working. I think it might just be because of the detail with all of the stairs and the slabs here and stuff. What's the statue like on top? Dude, the statue is perfect. And the thing that I think I love most about this is the fact that a lot of this you could actually build. Apart from stuff like this, where the textures are sort of mixing, like, you could build this. You could turn this statue into an actual little miniature thing to put on your desk or something. And then let's take a little look at the farm. Okay, so mossy stone bricks is definitely something that, like, I really hope they add, because I want to see that in my base. But, like, so going from a perspective here or something, like, I wish I could get a longer render distance, but it will kill the game. Going from here, like, it's not too bad. I think the temple is definitely my favorite bit. Standing here looking at this perspective, this is quite nice. This looks brilliant. Come on, let me sleep, please. The mobs are about to spawn. But I think what actually takes the cake as like the best thing in my base, let's reload the chunks again, there we go. It has to be the ship. It just has to be. Literally every block here is converted to Lego. Apart from the glass. The glass is a bit of an issue. But every single block here is converted to Lego, and it actually feels like you could build this. I love the red nether brick and stuff. I don't know why. There's something so fun about walking along the studded surface. Like, the stone, yeah, it's fine, but like when there's studs, it feels so fun. I don't know why, but like you can probably hear it in my voice. I'm sitting here with just like the biggest smile on my face. The glass actually did come across when it's colored. Okay, so stained glass seems to work, but for some reason the glass up on like the... Ow, gosh. For some reason, the glass up here, like on the sort of, what's it called? The command center, like that doesn't seem to work. But then the glass back here on the thrusters does work, and that makes it really awesome. That converts amazingly into Lego. Honestly, that works better than in vanilla Minecraft. Dude, I have so much respect for the person that made this. Alex Testria, I think that's how you pronounce it. Honestly, I have so much respect for you. You have genuinely made something amazing. And the best part about it is, we're not done. There's still one last thing that I want to do. So, a random seed by itself looks amazing. People's builds look amazing. But what if we make a build that was intentionally designed with this pack in mind? Right, so in order to find a good place to build, because we're going to be doing this in just a normal world, I think I'm going to need to disable the texture pack. Oh gosh, of course, I have smooth lighting off now. Now it looks so awful. And I think I have an idea for what I want to do. Let's teleport out to this plains. How does it look? It is tiny. This is a tiny plains. Okay, right. We're gonna do a little bit of flying around. Oh, there's a bigger plains here. Okay. There's also a sort of jungle area. There's another sort of... It's not the best, though. Okay, right. You know what? Let's go back to where the spawn of the world was. And from here, we can find a different plains. This is not the best, I'll be honest. But actually, you know what? With the little sort of coastline here, there's a ruined portal over there. Got a few biomes around. There's a nice hill as a background. Okay, you know what? No, I think here works. So, what's my idea? Well, looking on their gallery here, there was one picture that really caught my eye. Where is it? Maybe it was not on their gallery. It was probably on their homepage. Okay, wait, bro, where is it? Maybe it was in one of their trailers. Okay, I think it was this stuff in the background here on his website and stuff. So that wall and all of the plants and stuff and this village area, that's kind of what I want to see if I can replicate. I want to see if I can make like a nice little village or something. Maybe with like some sort of defensive wall around it and a bunch of farms scattered about. That's sort of what I think would look cool. And my other goal here is to make sure that every single block I use actually has a texture. I want to be able to take a screenshot of this and go, that is entirely Lego. So let's see what I can do. I think first thing that I want to do, I sort of want to turn this into a little cliff face. Just like a nice little small one or something coming across here. Which means I need to clear this out. Right, okay, that's flattened out enough, I think. And I don't think I need to do much more terraforming after that. So I think it's time to reactivate this texture pack and actually get to building. I'm really excited for this. I really like the look of this stuff in the background here too. Like all of these farms. This is really what I like. I like the look of that. Okay, but yeah, right now we have this. I haven't got the shaders on just because that seems to be what is causing the biggest issue. The texture pack itself, that's completely fine. It is just the shaders themselves that really take down your processing. But yeah, so I have this nice little sort of cliff design here. So I think this is cobblestone. You've also got stone here, and then this is andesite, which actually really surprised me because I was thinking andesite would be a bit like how it is in the normal game without a texture pack. I thought it would be a little bit lighter, but it turns out it's darker. So whilst it wasn't my original intention to have it like that, I think now in retrospect it is actually better with the darker texture up top. And oddly as well, cobblestone is a little bit lighter than stone, which again is not the same as it normally is. So instead of my texture going from dark at the bottom to light on top, it's actually gone the complete other way, which I'm fine with because it still looks good. Now I think I want some form of house up here, but I'm not entirely sure about the design of it yet, so I think I might leave it just for now at least. And what I instead might focus focus on is some sort of nice little village center down here. I'm thinking maybe some sort of well or a fountain, something like that. Let's see how this goes. Oh, the spiders are so small. Okay, you know what? This is looking really nice right now. And I think what I want to do, I kind of want to put a farm here, I think. Some sort of field with a dry stone wall around it, maybe? I think that is probably what would look best here. Although, what I'm going to need to do is probably convert a lot of this stone into grass. Or maybe give it some sort of texturing like the cliff has here. I guess we'll just have to see. I am really liking that. You definitely end up with a bit of a weird texture when you plant a bunch of seeds. You just get that like checkered pattern. Hello, Phantom. But there we go. That's definitely added something nice to our little village so far. I think I want to see if I can do some houses now. And this is risky because I'm not good with houses in general, like especially in a sort of medieval style. I'm going to be even worse trying to do this in a texture pack that changes a bunch of stuff. So this could be interesting, and I'm gonna see what I can do with it. Okay, I wouldn't say it's my best house. I think maybe this one, like this section, needs to be one block shorter, but honestly, it's still quite good. I think it actually kind of fits the style that I might need to go with for this. So yeah, maybe a few more things in this sort of style. I think it could go well. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't have an interior. That's just because I'm not great with interiors, and it is a very small space. But maybe I'll do an interior on like one of the larger buildings if we do one later. For now, I think I just kind of want to add a few more buildings around, get some sort of like nice area set up. So that's what we'll do. Did something just get struck by lightning? I think we're done. I think we have actually built something really cool here. So yeah, it is the next day. This is the second day of recording because I actually built much more than I was originally expecting. Like, I was originally just gonna do a nice little house, maybe a little farm, but no, we have ended up with like this nice central fountain. We have a little thing. This is supposed to be a tavern. That's why like there's a nice little table out here with a lantern in the middle. I still love these lantern designs. You have the nice little first house that we built here and everything. You've got a little pigsty around the back. Look at this. I really like this one. I think the cauldrons work really well here. I mean, this is something you can do in vanilla Minecraft as well without the texture pack, but it looks quite good here. Of course, you've probably also noticed this like outer wall as well. I really like this design. It's just like a bunch of different rock things. I think we've got like some cracked stone brick. There's stone, cobblestone, andesite. Again, something you can do in just vanilla Minecraft. It's a texture that tends to work quite well. And I don't remember where I first saw this wall design because, like, it was actually years ago. But basically, it's just like varying logs stacked up at different lengths and then with dripstone on top. So yeah, you just kind of do it randomly and it looks like some sort of like medieval wall, sort of the start of a settlement. There's some nice little sunflower fields and everything. This, for some reason, really kills my game looking at it. You have a nice little pond with this thing. This is another thing that, again, I have seen being used without this texture pack. And yeah, I don't know the name of this plant, but you commonly see it in like small little water sources. And basically, you do this by just putting some green stained glass up like that. And then you take a brown candle and put it on top, and it kind of looks like a plant you very frequently see in this sort of environment. Again, I don't know the name. I'll see if I can put a picture on screen. And this house is something that I am really proud of. I really like the design for this. So if you've watched a few other of my videos, you'll know that, like, I'm not the best when it comes to a roof that's blue. Blue is just not a color scheme I'm great with. But in this, because of, like, the Lego texture pack sort of making everything one consistent color, you don't have to worry as much about texturing, and I think it comes across really well with this sort of style. Like, I can see this being used in both like a medieval setting, maybe a cabin out in the woods or up in the mountains or something. This seems to have a bunch of different styles. So I don't know, maybe I'll experiment with this in future. And the final thing to really mention is this little dock down here. It's not my best design, I will admit, but I am quite constrained with time. So yeah, it's just got a nice simple crane and everything. There's a chain that comes up all this way and then comes down here. This is a grindstone, which tends to work well as like either something on the end of a crane or maybe even like a winch that is sort of used here. And yeah, it's a pretty simple wooden path. I tend to find that the logs or the wood seems to work better. So this path here, you might have thought that it's like mud or something, but actually no, it's stripped spruce wood and spruce planks. It gives it a really nice texture. So yeah, what I think I can say after like building this with this texture pack is, oddly, there's one thing that I didn't expect, which is that everything feels a lot smaller. Like, I'm not sure what it is about it. Maybe it's just the fact that Lego is small itself. So yeah, for some reason, everything here, it just feels a little bit smaller, which kind of means that like stuff that's not actually that far away, it can feel like it's a really long distance. Because like, maybe it's just me, but I don't know, everything sort of feels like a much smaller scale until you come down and land and you realize, oh, the studs are actually quite big. Which, honestly, I think is something that works in the texture pack's advantage, because of course, like, it is quite resource intensive. You kind of do need to lower your render distance. But because of the fact that, like, you're probably playing in survival or something, when you're down on the ground, it really doesn't feel like it's that small. Like, if I play on 10 chunk render distance in survival normally, it just feels tiny. I feel like there's no world around me. But in this texture pack, there's something about the fact that, like, everything else feels kind of enlarged once you're on the ground. It doesn't really feel like you've got a short render distance. That was probably a really awful explanation, but I hope it makes sense. Basically, if you're planning on playing this in survival, don't worry about the shorter render distance, because it really doesn't feel different at all. But anyway, so with that all done, and what I think is actually one of my favorite builds that I have made, maybe just because it's in the texture pack. I'm not sure if I would like it as much if it wasn't in this texture. With this whole build done, I think that it is finally time for us to move on to the final review. Okay, I think we've proven that clearly you can use this pack to make some absolutely insane stuff. Seriously, I highly recommend that you check this out, even if it's just the free version. If you want my overall review of it, I'd say use a 10 chunk render distance if you don't want to use shaders with it. If you are using shaders, any standard shader pack works fine, and you don't need to use the recommended one. However, it does look better better. The downside of those shaders being that the one recommended is really heavy, even for my PC. Obviously, this pack isn't complete, and I definitely think that it could do with some optimization in some areas. However, I would still give it like a solid 8 out of 10 where it stands now, and a full 10 out of 10 absolute game changer if it's completed. So there you go, that's my review of the pack. The thing is, we can't talk about this pack without covering some of the darker sides of it. This pack is created by clearly an incredibly talented person called Alex Testria, who is fighting cancer. I don't talk about topics like this often in my content, but this is something I feel is both important to cover when talking about this pack, and also something that Alex has even stated is something they would like. Alex does have a Discord, it's linked in the description of this video, along with a link to the website where you can find information, screenshots, and the download for the pack. I highly recommend you check out the pack and also Alex's story. I haven't lied when I said it's amazing. The funds from all of this do seem to go towards helping him and his family. He is a huge inspiration, a brilliant creator, and I wish him the best in everything that happens. Again, resources to help and support this texture pack and Alex are linked below. I highly encourage you at least give it a look. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and all the best to Alex.